Ah yes, Fallout New Vegas, one of my all-time favorite games. Or so it was, until I recently picked it up again. Developed by Obsidian and released in 2010, Fallout New Vegas tells the story of Courier, who dies and comes back to life. The story follows zombie Courier's antics in the Wild West, now angry at the world for being denied a chance at true, ultimate rest. Zombie Courier vows to put as many explosives into the pockets of as many unsuspecting victims as possible. However, as fun as it may be to ruin a computer AI's day,
Holy shit!
Fallout New Vegas is not a good game. The setting is bland, generic, and boring. Dust, dirt, dust and dirt, more dust and dirt. I mean, holy sh**. The world of New Vegas looks about as interesting as a nuclear wasteland, traveling long distances to reach new people to explode, with nothing to look at but orange, brown, and red becomes real stale, real quick. I think this game would have done much better if it had been set in an environment like the Midwest, say, somewhere around West Virginia. New Vegas could have benefited greatly with some green in its color palette, and we all know the scenic lands of America's Midwest would have done perfectly. I appreciate that New Vegas tries its hardest to emulate an accurate post-apocalyptic experience. However, I think they go a bit overboard. This game is sparse. There's almost nothing to do. There are only so many times I can make a save file, slaughter an entire village of people, and then reload, rinse, and repeat. I mean, holy sh**. It's like everyone was nuked off the face of the earth. I think New Vegas would have benefited greatly from some form of online play, some sort of way to encounter other live people in the game. I feel that if Bethesda were in charge of this game, they could have handled it delicately and implemented it very well. Obsidian definitely dropped the ball here. Huge missed opportunity. The story is complicated, confusing, and gives the player too many options. When was the last time any of us could just sit down, play through a focused and decisive story, and just carry on with our mediocre lives? I don't want to have to plan out my next move in the story of New Vegas like I'm playing 2,000-piece chess. It's exhausting and mentally strandious. New Vegas would have been so much better if there were just no story at all. Rather than give us a storyline to play through, why not scatter various pieces of lore throughout a variety of locations in the game that have no connection to one another? I feel like thematically, that is much more consistent with a nuclear wasteland, and exploration is promoted and the story is never confusing. Too many Fallout games are set too far after the events of the Great Nuclear War that wipes out life on Earth, and New Vegas falls into the same traps. Why not have the game take place, say, 25 years after the war? That way, we could see a variety of cool mutated enemies and wildlife before they all go extinct and the remaining things follow evolution's natural path to become more efficient and boring. The wildlife in New Vegas is boring. Walking lizard, guy go out of here. Giant flies, swat off. Giant poisonous flies. Ew, itchy. Mutants, ghouls, robots, yawn yawn yawn. I would rather listen to the sound of my own voice for 2 weeks straight, and that says something, because I have to live with it. The console commands. They gotta go. They completely break the game and make it so that the game can't be played the way it was meant to be played. The character creation in New Vegas is ugly. These characters are ugly. I almost feel obligated to put some kind of sack over my head so that no one else in this boring and ugly world has to see my boring and ugly face. I would have loved to see some microtransaction cosmetics so that those that choose to willingly spend some extra cash can alter their appearance to be cooler and more varied. That would have been awesome. Hey Obsidian, here's a genius idea. Costumes. You're welcome. Thank me later. In short, Fallout New Vegas is certified actual garbage. Not enough perk loot boxes.
This is Nirvana, but I put my best shirt on and slid into the venom. rhythm of my